a lot of people that's listening to our conversation today, they're probably wanting to know how they can get a hold of you or get with you to meet. I know you're in the Carolinas, and I'm sure you do remote work as well, but maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. Like, I got lucky, to meet you, the timing. I think everything's timing, and you know that more than anybody. Would you agree that it's just been, when you meet someone in your life, I don't know, I feel like the universe is always going to provide and bring people in your life when you need them, when you need that person.
If you are in your true self, your true path will appear. I had no idea who I'm going to meet every day, what kind of experiences I'm going to have. I just say I'm showing up, and in each moment, I'm going to do my best, be myself,
right,
and trust that process. And I'm at a place where I need to flow.
That's right.
I need to flow my magic. I need to flow my energy. I need to flow my love. So I just say to the universe, please send me people who are ready for me, who are ready for this work. And I trust it. So if you end up on my table, you get the real me.
That's right.
And I don't know, and sometimes you might not want to hear what I have to say. However, I know the people that have come to me and never come back because they weren't ready to hear that.
See, what you just said is like, I could have gotten upset that day. I could have walked out.
You could have.
Easily. Like, because it was not easy to hear.
No.
And a lot of things that you do say, this is not a sugarcoating situation. You're not their friend. Like, it just becomes organic, and it happens that way.
I'm fighting for you.
That's right.
So when I stand against things, it's because I'm holding out for your highest and best. And it's not my idea of your highest and best. It is what your soul is telling me.
Oh, me and, the guy that don't name, and I love that we're going to roll with that. But the guy that don't name, like, we talk about our personal friends who we want to introduce you or introduce other people to, right? That's in our little circle. And, it's a tough conversation because we know that those people will not, even though they say they want to do the work or get help or, get past a certain thing, they choose not. We know that we've tried it. We've given them in a direction. We'll do an introduction, and then they don't do it.
Yeah. When I tell people sometimes, like, well, what do you want?
Right.
I ask questions. Well, who are you? What's your favorite flower? I mean, they don't have answers.
See, I didn't know. That's so funny you say, what's your favorite flower? Like the little things. Like, what's your 8-year-old self want?
Yes.
That's who you need to tap into. What's your 8-year-old self? Like
and your 15-year-old self.
And your 15-year-old self.
And your wise self. I mean, they're all important, and they all have a purpose.
Man, 15-year-old boy. Yeah, that guy, that dude's crazy. Towels standing up all over the... I was kidding. Just kidding. That's funny. That's a horrible joke, and I'll probably take it out, or I probably won't take it out.
Well,
but
it's real.
It was a masturbation joke. 13, 14, 15.
I have 3 brothers. I got it.
Yeah. Towels, socks, started walking away. There's so much shit. But like when it comes to like people wanting to do work, they won't do it. It's just, they say they're ready, but they're not. And I get it. And there's no judgment, but like, it's so hard to do an introduction to you for other people. And it's not helped because, I mean, it's time. It takes a lot of time for y'all. And I see that, because
and it was really, really hard. I had no desire to be a massage therapist. When I had my first energy session with the shaman that I didn't know, when I was going through my PTSD.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, how did you go?
How did I get here?
So, like, you did start as a massage therapist, and then you transitioned.
I started as an energy healer. The very first time I received energy work from a woman in Tennessee who is the real deal, will always be my first teacher in this world, and I'm so grateful because she fights for the little people.
That's amazing.
She fights for the little people. How many people are fighting for the little people?
I love that.
I love her for this.
That's awesome.
And she will not ever, she has no desire to, and she will wear 2 shoes, two different shoes. If she just has
That's
2
awesome.
shoes, it doesn't matter because she wants to be show love and acceptance to all so much that she will not.
I love that.
Adorn herself with things that make her separate from anybody.
I love that.
Beautiful. And so when I met her and when we did energy, she activated my heart for the first time. Literally, my heart was like a volcano of love. And I loved more the way you loved when I met you, the people-pleasing way, because that's what we're taught to emulate. But I didn't have heart activation until I met her.
Do you think that you didn't love yourself at that time?
I didn't know myself. I only knew the version of myself that the world told me to be.
Correct.
You know, have a clean house, be beautiful.
Make more money.
Yeah. All those things.
All
Be a
those
good
things.
mother, be a good wife, you know, all the things that people judge you on. I was just trying to hold all those balls up and do all those things. And then I met this woman and she was the complete opposite. And for some reason, just because the one thing I was before I met her was always honest. My husband was always like, we always tell the truth. So that one was very important to me. However, I wasn't being honest with myself.
That's right.
Because I was living in this false world. So I remember going to her and she...
Were y'all in Tennessee at the time?
Yes, in Tennessee. And I had Reiki for the first time. And literally I saw the Star of David shoot through my body, which is sacred geometry.
And then what is Reiki? For the people that don't really know.
Thought and intention and symbols, sacred geometry symbols. And it comes from your lineage. So basically, It gets really deep and really complicated. But the biggest thing is somebody has opened their heart to you with an intention of you having love. I mean, that is, in the simplest of things, it is literally asking something to come through you to heal them. You are saying, I'm just a vessel. I have no idea what this person needs, but I'm just going to show up for them.
Wow.
I am just going to show up. That is the basis of Reiki. Then it gets more complicated. So somebody is just willing to stand for you in goodness. I mean, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just that's where it starts. And I had this amazing experience. And I remember going home and I'm in my life. And I remember telling my husband, I tried to do it to him because I knew I was changed. I was literally changed. And he was like, how do you know I need that? And I'm like, I just know.
Wow.
So something was activated in me that made me become an energy healer when I received that. And it just sent me on a path. So,
well, I thank God that happened. How long ago was that?
That was 20 years ago.
Holy cow.
20 years ago. And I couldn't stop learning this
20 years
world
ago.
because it changed me.
But let me ask you a question. So when it comes to how many continents have you been to? You've been to 6 continents and you've been researching and studying. I mean, you're constantly learning every day.
I have been so honored with the people that I've got to meet. You know, I got to go to Thailand and study with a Thai master that was famous, but he was so amazing that he could not live among people.
Wow.
Because he was so out there.
Yeah.
And that was such an honor. And then
And you learned with him.
I got to train under him.
Get out of here.
Yes. Only took 17 people a year.
Get out of here.
And I made my husband that be our anniversary trip because I was like, if I get the opportunity to go on this trip and study with this person, this is our anniversary trip of the year. So he got to go to Chiang Mai
It's beautiful.
and do that with me. And then he picked up some of it faster than me, and I didn't appreciate that because this is my art. And he was better at some of it than me.
I'm going to tell you, on a side note, Bill
He's an energy healer too.
Bill's also an energy healer, and Bill has helped me. He's helped a friend we don't name. He is a machine, man. I'm telling you right now, that dude is awesome. Of course, Kristi's awesome. We've been talking with her the last hour, and so I'll let you keep. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But yeah, energy healing. So you were in Thailand, so you had a chance to do that with a famous...
What was fascinating is my original Reiki master teacher, the lady that activated my heart chakra.
In Tennessee,
wanted to give me a book about Aboriginals. And because the woman didn't have a shirt on and saggy boobies, I didn't want the book. Because that looked ugly to me.
Are you serious?
I did. I have to admit
Really?
that. At that moment in my life, I was
20 years ago.
I learned that.
You didn't want the National Geographic.
No, I didn't want that. And she was like trying to give me such a gift. And then full circle, the Aboriginals in Australia was my last study not last, but a big one that I went and trained under. So she knew, my Reiki master knew what I needed to study before I did.
Full circle. So
I had to get
how long after she tried to introduce it to you?
like 17 years.
17 years later. That's unbelievable.
16, 17.
That's the universe telling you what's up.
And I went, okay, I can't say her name either, but
Of course.
You know, wow, she knew. But, you know, all we can do on this side is plant seeds with that.
Yeah.
You know, and trust the wisdom. But that part of me was not ready yet. But when I got there, and then the last place I went was Egypt.
That was recent.
Holy, that was last April. And I was one of those people that never studied about it, know what I was getting myself into.
The pyramids.
I didn't know what anything. And I ended up going with a group of energy healers of 80 people. And that was life altering because I didn't realize that they're temples and they're live temples.
Really?
And if you go in there, you're getting frequencies in your body.
Really?
Yes. And each one of them is connected to a different star system and different chakra in the body. And so these are healing chambers.
What?
Yes.
And did you know you were going into that?
No, I didn't know any of that.
And Bill was with you, right?
Yes.
Did he know?
Of course, no, he didn't know either.
Is that when you saw the dragon? Not then, but like that trip.
Do you want to go there?
No. Go. Keep going.
We are not going to talk about
Keep
that.
going. That's episodes down the road.
So
Apologies.
I'm just saying that there's been the level of teachings that I have stumbled into completely unaware that was this, but it just when you show up as yourself, it takes you on a crazy path.
The universe knew what you needed, so it actually
worked through us. It worked through me.
Why Egypt? In April of last year, what? That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
The fire's going?
Yeah, when you said about the dragon. So guess what element the dragon is and what it represents in the body? I'll just go ahead and tell us that much. The dragon's energy has to do with our heart chakra, but it's not about loving ourselves. It's when we decide we're going to love others. The dragon energy appears. It's big medicine. What
just happened is that candle on my table is actually
literally
just burst into flames.
So the dragon wanted to be in this episode apparently.
So amongst us, and it's here, and I know it's always around you, but just so that everyone knows. I really have
to say what the dragon represents to me. And what's interesting is my original teacher had dragon medicine, and when we would go on spirit journeys together, she'd always say, "Ride on the back of my dragon with me. We're going to go to hell, and we're going to get people out." She wanted to teach me. She made me ride around in spirit in our imaginations on her imaginary dragon, on her imaginary back.
But it was real.
To go to hell and get people out for 4 hours before she taught me more.
Wow.
I had to be willing to care about other people before she was going to teach me more.
That's what she wanted you to learn that day.
Because you got to show up. If people want the gift without the work.
See, it keeps coming back to you have to show up.
You have to show up.
And if you don't show, if you want to stay mundane in this little, in your minds, in your head, and keep telling yourself you're depressed or struggling, then you're going to be depressed and struggling.
I mean, wouldn't you rather ride on the back with your friend on your imagination in a dragon than be depressed? Even if all this is just total crazy imagination stuff, it's better than being depressed.
Say less. I'd be on that dragon in a skinny minute with you.
Right.
Say less. I'm in. So that's what I'm trying to, again, I feel like a messenger. I'm helping in a way to what I've learned in a little bit of time of 10, 11 months, just what you've been able to show me. And the people, it's just that have reached out. It's just some are showing up, some are not. And I'm hoping as they keep watching these episodes, hopefully stay and keep subscribing and watching so they can get help. And again, I can link everybody up with people. Like I've already started linking up people with some other people. Like that's what I've been helping with, trying to help out.
But you know why you and I are here wanting to help people and why that dragon energy just came is this.
That was crazy, by the way.
That's just magic. The magic of the path,
That's
right?
the universe talking to us.
That's right. It's all the little things. Is that you and I, we are here to get anyone out of a ditch. I mean anyone, because we got ourselves out.
Yeah.
And we know the difference. And we don't want anyone to feel like that ever again.
No, we don't. So you are not alone.
Never.
You are exactly right. I was so lost. And then I tell you, it was horrible. Ever since my brother's death, and then just kind of spiraled. But there was years before that too, the fat kid needing the affirmation, all that stuff and the bullying. But like, it just all spiraled. And then it got me to lose it. I always wanted to be a dad, and I always wanted to be a husband. And then I was just...
And you always wanted to help people.
And I always wanted to help people.
Always. And you always wanted to make people smile.
That's right.
And laugh. And you wanted to be deep and real.
Yeah, that's right.
All with it. That's your magic.
And you knew that. Mm-hmm. You knew that the day we met.
Mm-hmm. Was it the first day? I just knew.
It was the first day. It was like, you're going to be, you're a Viking. You're going to be like some sort of Tony
Viking
Robbins.
Warrior for God.
Yeah,
I remember because that's what I saw. I saw a warrior for love.
Yeah. And I tell you, I'm fighting it.
You have real love.
Carmen,
you have to fight for it.
You and Carmen knew it. Y'all saw it. The kids have seen it. Like, it was tough with getting there too with Lola, but Oliver, you and Carmen saw it, and then it always stuck by me.
You had all these people.
Yeah.
And we all do.
And that's the thing. We all have these people. Like,
they are there.
Like the people that's reached out to me, I didn't have to respond. Yeah, I'd love to be their person. I want to help them. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to see that person, have that phone call next week with that person. They were supposed to have it this week and they rescheduled it. But like, I want to see those, and there's other people also had those calls. And
not be afraid about money being in the way either.
See, money to me, and this is something that I've learned, it's just, we put such a stigma around money, don't we? I don't understand. I get it.
Well, what's happened with money is it has become a tool for survival, and then the rich can use that and keep us in total fear.
Manage
and despair.
us.
So it's a control mechanism.
You're right.
Money is flow. If you trust yourself, if you believe in yourself, that you will show up as much as you can. Like, I'm starting a school. Side note.
Let's talk about that.
And
Let's talk about the school.
There's a person that I feel should be there. And I told her, I want you to come. And she's like, I just filed bankruptcy. I don't have any income. And I haven't started making my bread business yet. She's going to have she hasn't got there. And I said to her, okay, you show up with your bread. You come to my school.
Amen.
Because money cannot get in the way. Okay? However, when you start realizing, knowing your value and knowing that you are valuable, just being you, and finding the little thing that you can offer the world, whatever that is, but we all have it. God made it that way.
That's beautiful.
We all have a gift, and if you can show up and bring that gift as your exchange, then that is value.
Exchange of goods.
And then the more you step into that, and the more you believe in yourself, and then the money does come, and you are covered. It might not come in $55 million. It might not come in $100,000. It might come in somebody showing up and bringing you soup.
Yeah.
It might show up in somebody driving you somewhere. But you got to believe, because there's a system that is real and pure that has nothing to do with the current system. And it is the system of flow.
The system of flow.
And the system of flow is getting yourself right, allowing things to come through you, believing that your bread is valuable.
The system of flow.
Believing that your voice and your truth is valuable. Believing that what I have to offer is valuable. We all have a gift. And eventually, I believe when this other system falls down, we're going to have to stand in these gifts. So get there quicker. So my school's going to be about teaching, and I'm starting with women.
I love it. It's going to be a school. So it'll be a school, specifically, it's going to be for women. Which is person. Women need it.
It's in person, and it is teaching. It's teaching the way of the bee priestess. So if you think the bee priestess,
bee priestess,
bee priestess, and this is one of the paths
of
a mystery school.
BE,
BEE, and the bee is the hive. Think about the hive.
Yeah.
Think about how they work together and their story and how their frequency and how they pollinate. And it's the idea of a bee priestess is a specific path about community, about love, about high standards, about pureness. So there's different mysteries, and they're old schools and they're different paths, but they're all important. This is just the path that my sweet friend Amanda is called to, and it's one of my paths, and it's very much her path. Oh. She has many too, but we are showing up as that way of teaching, and it's also Mary Magdalene's path. So it's the path of the feminine, and it's the path of beauty, and the path of community, and the path of pureness.
That is beautiful, and people can sign up for this. Is
on
this
my
something?
Website,
okay.
And I only have a couple spots left because I'm taking a very small group.
Yeah. This is the first time,
but I
right?
would and I want it to be so real
and intimate.
So raw and intimate. And I think after we figure that flow out, then we're going to share it larger. I just think it's very important to ground it and let it be very real and authentic before it has its wings. And what we really want to do is teach other people how to have their schools and communities. And we want it to be like everywhere where we have like little hives.
I love that.
You know, of hives of kindness, goodness, being your true self, working with Mother Nature, working with the bees. The bees have a very special job.
You know, this is amazing. You know, I thought I knew everything. I didn't know that. I knew you were working on something amazing and special. I didn't realize you were doing this. This is a huge, and the women, the ladies, they need it. And, you know, eventually maybe we could do something for men down the road. But like the women.
I'm always doing something for men. That's my calling. I love my men.
But the women need it, man. Like,
I love my strong men.
They get stuck. Yes, right.
And strong men that are real. Not this narcissistic version of a man. I can't.
There's so many. There's so many.
I'm ready to take them down.
And you could, girl.
And I mean, I think the only way to take the narcissistic ego down is to have women start showing up in their softness to balance. That is our only way, people. We can't fight a narcissist in any other way but to balance.
That's right.
And that's what the mystery is. That's the mystery school.
The mystery school.
Alchemy. Inner alchemy, balancing yourself.
So alchemy, that's such a great word. And then, you know, you hear that too. You got energy healer, and then it's the alchemy.
And my form of energy healing is alchemy. So when I enter into your space, my job is to help you balance.
And you have.
And we do that. And then the beauty of that is starts becoming, you know, like today, I helped you, you're helping me. We help each other. That's how it works. That's alchemy.
That's right. It just feels right.
It feels so good.
It just feels right.
I want everybody to be happy and play and have imagination and have success and have community and you don't have to all be the same to get along. Let's bring it all. Somebody bakes bread, somebody makes potatoes, and we have a meal. I mean, we have to start thinking of things this way, not if you don't think like me, I'm blocking you.
That's exactly right. I mean,
run you over off the road. I'm going to kill you. We've taken it as far as
I have friends.
I don't want to take it any further.
I have friends like that. You know, that's what they live by the dollar. They live by the narcissism. And Lord forbid if they beep the horn when somebody's like, if you're at the red light and then the person behind them, they beep the horn at them. That person will get out of the car. I mean, they can get shot. I mean, doing those crazy things, like you just got to be.
People need to be safe.
A little passion. Yeah, just relax.
Everyone needs to be safe.
Well, create a safe space. That's all about.
Be safe inside. Then you let others be safe.
That's right.
It's just it's all inside work, people, and then we move on. It's like light one match, light another, and it just starts a fire.
We're getting close. I tell you, it's
we have no choice. I am feeling like something is pushing me from behind. Like, girl, you got to get out there and teach. You got to show. I would much rather just stay at home. Oh,
you feel it, right? You feel it.
I mean, all the people that have been on this path are like, okay, people, let's next level it.
I'm not getting into politics, and I never will. But you know, we're in the spiritual.
It's energy. It's a spiritual.
It's energy,
battle.
But like,
we gotta start bringing that part of us in so we can have the right tools to fight it.
That's right, and
we gotta admit that there is a spiritual battle. Admit that we have a spirit. Admit that we gotta learn how to play that game.
That's what. And I love that, you know, we're teaching the kids. My kids are seeing that.
They're teaching us.
And then they're teaching, Lola's teaching me every day. The other day, compassion. Taught me the other day, we're at the soccer field, and no one told him he had to pick up the other kid he knocked down. He did it. And it was perfect. He didn't have to smack him on the butt at the end of it, but it was okay. I'm just kidding. Good game.
My child happens to be a very fantastic artist.
Yes.
And I am working really hard to put them through college. So my ego wants to say, how good are you?
Yeah.
And they continuously tell me, Mom, it's not about competition. I'm not competing.
That's right.
And I'm like,
good lesson.
But they're different. They're different. Oh.
They taught you. That's huge.
And of course, because I have money involved, my ego wants them to be the best artist and the best this and the best that. And they come back and say, it's not about that. And they're right.
Yeah. It's true. Something's going to happen. That path is something's going to happen.
Of course.
So how many spots you got left on the mystery school? This is something.
3.
Holy cow. When's it start?
It starts March 21st. You can go to my website.
Okay.
And it's on there.
And I'll have that in the...
It's very inexpensive because I wanted to... It's not
the
about
first
the money.
one, right?
It's not about the money. I want the people that are feeling called to understand that they have to heal themselves, that they have a job to do, that it's like a bee. I want them to think about wanting to be a bee. Yeah. I want to go do the work, and I want to share it, and I want to make honey, and I want to make it beautiful. That's the path.
That's amazing. And then as the school, does it like a weekend situation?
It's going to be on a Saturday, and it's once a month.
Oh, okay.
For 9 months, and then the 10th month we're going to have a celebration.
I love it.
Where we're going to do it like the bee priestess used to do back in the day, and drink mead.
I love it.
And maybe have some plants in there if interested. And just celebrate
I love it.
Your union, your full union of self.
I'm ready.
Yeah. You going to come? You want to be a bee priestess?
I don't know if I fit the demographic, but I'll definitely come and celebrate if you want me. I'll donate.
Yes.
I'll provide the party, whatever you need.
You'll bring the mead.
I will. I'll bring the mead, and
But we got Amanda, who's probably going to make the mead from her own bees. I mean, we got the purest of the pure, and my side teacher with me. I'm so honored.
I've never in my life, 2 women I met, 2 earth. Yeah, they were just salt. This is salt of the earth. Being first one I met was Mel, and then I had an opportunity through Cass. Then I had an opportunity to meet Amanda. Both of them have the beautiful. The soul is so light. It's just beautiful. I've never seen anything like those 2. And they're wild, and they're always they were assisting you guys.
Mm-hmm. The flow. They both know how to be in the flow.
Oh,
it's a dance.
Well, and I ain't telling Amanda's story or anything, but like when I worked with her in December, and
well, she carries grief because she lost a child. She's a mother of 6, and 5 of them are earthbound, and 1 is not. And that child died at 11 months old, and 11 is such a huge number.
Man.
And so that's where she got her medicine to become a death doula, and there's. What's so beautiful about being a death doula and then bringing it into the energy experience is we have so much grief in our bodies that she knows how to sweep that away.
I've been holding it for over 2 decades, and I did not realize how seeing her and then her talking with me and working with me in December with you, right, when we were at your house. She just said a few questions, and then you remember we were sitting out by the fire, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I never worked with a death doula or had someone. Mm-hmm. I felt like I was talking to an angel.
That is what you're talking to. You know why?
No.
She actually views death as a rebirth. So the way that she holds death is 100% beautiful. And so if you have death as anything negative, that her medicine that she holds that so beautiful, it will pull it out of you.
Does that make sense? It does make sense because
she won't let your soul, she knows your soul knows that death is another birth, and she will hold that space for you.
She pulled it out of me. Mm-hmm. I felt, how much lighter I felt after leaving that day.
Mm-hmm. And I knew we had to make the appointment when she could make it. Remember? There was some scheduling, and I was just like, and I didn't even think of that aspect of it. I just knew she had to come.
I don't know. It's a tough subject to talk about, and it's just like the way you coordinated everything, and then you had no idea.
The bigger us, the community us.
Excuse me.
The hive.
Yeah, the hive, the universe, the
whatever
spirit,
you want to call
the spirit, or whoever you want to call it, but channeled through you to coordinate. It happened. I mean, I didn't know what we were getting into that Saturday, but it was that has resonated with me nonstop.
And this
is also
from a gift from that. And what's so beautiful about this is that the different men that were involved in helping create, Amanda and I had a vision that you had to have a staff. When we went prior to your ceremony, we go into meditation separately, and we ask Spirit, what does Matt need? And we both got a staff. And so I had this cut from a crepe myrtle tree in my backyard, which meant something to you. This is just how it all pulls together. The universe knows. We don't know. Your grandmother and her crepe myrtle tree.
That's right.
And originally this had 2 legs. And we had to cut one off because this one of you, that false version of you.
Oh my gosh. That's so true. That's what I totally forgot you saying that.
And then this is the true, real version of you. And also a stick represents, I'm going to connect to you, Mother Earth. I'm going to ask your guidance, something bigger than me. I'm going to stop listening to the world that made me that false version of myself. And I'm going to be my authentic self. And Mother Earth's going to walk with me and help me. And so that's what this represents. And then we have a little bee up here on this because you are kind of like our little bee mascot, even though you can't go to our bee school. And then the feathers, one of the feathers comes from my daughter.
Yep.
And the other feather comes from...
Was it the owl that donated itself?
The owl that donated itself to our ceremonies.
Correct.
And 2 days before, talking to our friend that we don't speak his name.
Yes.
I told him that he needed a hawk, that I needed to make him a headdress. I needed to give you a staff and I was going to make him a headdress. And I said, call a hawk to offer itself to you.
Yeah.
Because I know one did. And then he buried it, but we didn't take the feathers.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know, maybe this is not a good thing to talk about on a podcast. I don't know if talking about feathers.
No, that's okay.
I don't want to insult anybody.
Well, this ain't gonna insult anybody.
I made the comment to him. I'm like, we need a hawk. And
or an owl.
And then I said to myself,
oh, you need an owl.
I want an owl. And the next day it appeared in my backyard.
Well, we were flying.
Yes.
Remember? And then you got the picture to him, and that's all.
Yes, and I was so excited. And he didn't, our friend that we don't name, did not give us any, did not give me any like, good job, Kristi. I needed some good job from him. He was just like, and then I was like, I am so excited. Does he not understand? Does he not get the level of excitement that I have? And then,
well, you asked for it,
and then it happened. And then, we honored the owl in every single way. We took its feathers, we took its wings, and we gave it a ceremony in the backyard. And I mean, we did not kill the owl. The owl just appeared.
Had a heart attack or something. I mean, seriously, that's what's up.
And it was a young male. And so then we just honored this owl and gave a little, like the Egyptians would have done, and wrapped it in cloth and said prayers and put lavender and rose petals and cremated it in our fire pit.
That's what people need to understand.
And to me, it was like, and my husband forgot to get me a Christmas present because money's been tight and he's been stressed about that in his own way. And I was like, but the universe gave me an owl. All you have to do is... take the wings and the feathers and all the parts. And he was like, oh, like I was the guy that couldn't dissect a worm in science class. And now you're asking me to do this? And I'm like, mm-hmm.
And he's good at it.
This is my Christmas present. I had to put the guilt on him.
Oh, I love it.
And so, I mean, it was just, and it happened on like the winter solstice.
That's right.
That the owl appeared, and of course other friends reminded me of more of that Earth holidays, and I mean, it was just so fun.
That's amazing.
And I was like, I got an owl.
That's amazing.
So we gave you a piece of
that
owl.
I appreciate it.
And just a little piece.
No, so ever since we started the podcast, like the staff is in the background.
Yeah.
There's no way, it's never not going to be. It will be in here.
This is your path.
That's right. I'm gonna walk with it.
That's right. You are walking with it.
I am walking with it. That's right.
And helping. Because that's what we're here to
do.
a
lot of people, they can get down, but like this is what's uplifting is that like it's just once you take the step, there's resources out there.
Yes.
And
you can get a staff and have an owl.
That's right.
And have a fire. And
yeah.
It's just, this is more fun.
That's
Trust
right.
me.
Oh, I'm having a blast. I mean, I don't. And then Carmen asked me the other day. She said, "What do you miss the most about drinking?" Because I gave up drinking because it doesn't serve me anymore. I said, "It just didn't." Because it definitely was killing my body. Yeah. It did not. I just didn't serve me anymore. And I said, I don't miss anything. I mean, I really don't on the drinking side. I mean, it would be binge drinking. I'd be drinking for days, hours. I would entertain clients, take them all over the place to the wrong places. And then there's so many good non-alcoholic beers out there. I mean, the only time I ever really miss drinking, drinking alcohol would be when I'm grilling out or on the beach. But now it's just...
Do you think at some point you can have one while you're grilling or at the beach and it be okay? Because that will be your truth.
I don't know.
This
is a good question.
I think so. This is why I think so. I think the false you created an entire different relationship with alcohol because
Correct.
You were feeling a void. I truly believe if it's something of enjoyment, you should be able to do that.
Well, I thought about it.
It does not turn you backwards into that person.
You're right. And then like the main thing that came to me was like when the kids turn 21 or if they want to have a drink and if we go to Europe, but Italy, like going to Italy or Spain.
Maybe a limoncello, right?
That's what I'm saying. And limoncello, some wine, and when in Rome.
If it feels feels like you.
Yeah, that's right. And I try not to say I never will drink again, but it just didn't serve me for so long. And then I'm such a all or nothing guy.
Okay. Well, maybe that was the old you. Is that still
True,
you?
true. I don't know. That's a good point.
I think you're an all-in yourself of authenticity guy, but are you really an all-in guy?
You're right. Now maybe it's different. I didn't think about it like that.
That's a program.
Yes, it is.
That was another program that you bought into. I mean, it can be your story, but
good point.
Do you want it to be?
No, that's a good point. Like, I didn't ever think of it like that.
I have a client who we went up and down with drinking and non-drinking, and he'll not drink for so many 157 days, and then he'll say, Kristi, I wanted to have a drink with my wife, and we enjoyed a bottle of wine. He always likes to tell me, and I'm
That's
always
awesome.
like, as long as it's who you are. But with him, what happens is he starts being somebody he's not, and it doesn't feel good. He doesn't eat the way he wants, or he feels like he feels like he gets too people pleasing, and it takes away from him. But his wife really likes wine and really enjoyed time with him. They talk and have a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So it's kind of this interesting thing that it just has to be real.
I don't think that, and that's such well said.
And you know what? Sometimes you might want to get trashed too, and that's your reality.
That's right.
But what it is when it becomes not you. The alcohol, you're serving the alcohol, you're serving the women, you're serving the drugs, you're serving the money. What you really need to be serving is yourself. Correct.
And that's all I've been doing since I met you. Truly.
But not in a selfish way that's no, in an authentic way.
And I agree. It's something that, like, hell, Carmen didn't really drink that much, but it's just, it is nice to have a glass of wine or something.
I can't stand beer at all. I don't like it. But I have a memory of being really, really hot in my 20s outside in Texas. And somebody gave me a beer. And in that moment...
Was it a Lone Star?
I think it was a Budweiser.
Oh, Lord.
Probably, or I don't even know.
Texas.
No, it was a Corona. I remember now. Corona with a lime.
Yum.
I went back there. And in that moment, I was in like 23. I was on a date with somebody, and he handed me a beer, and I don't drink beer, and I drank it, and it was the best thing. And I still remember to this day that was the right thing.
I'm telling you, that's so. And then you were 23?
Yeah.
And you didn't know anything about all this going on right now, the energy and the world and the spirit?
No. I just knew that beer tasted
How
good.
Refreshing was it?
It was really good.
They made non-alcoholic Corona.
And then I didn't need it again. So I think it's really just about like letting the universe serve you the best in the moment that feels right, and not in an irresponsible way.
I agree.
You have to go deep though with these. These are deep, like, accountability to your authenticity questions.
Didn't know what that even was until I met you, like authentic self. And then, my buddy Phil Perry is like, I'm trying to figure out the name of this podcast. He said, True Serum. I'm like, what?
That's how the universe works. When you're in alignment, people come out of anywhere and everywhere supporting you.
And Phil,
because it's the right thing.
Phil's amazing. He's definitely a guy you'll have to meet.
I even shared that with a couple clients, and they all love the name.
Yeah.
And they don't know the story. We know the story.
Yeah.
We shared a little bit of that story today, that I was the first person you were safe enough to be honest with. After, I might have called you out on it. I'm not sure how it worked. I think, did I just like nail Jello to a wall? And then we went with it, and we're like, oh, damn.
I love that term. I hit y'all up, and you and Cass were cool with it and liked it, and then saw it gelled a little bit. But yeah, that nailed Jello to the wall is so funny. I never heard that till this today.
I think that's what I did that day. I think I was like, I can't let him beat. This is so wrong. He's getting it today. Today is the day.
That's right. And he did.
And I did. I guess I decided that, no, this is no more. You're too good for this.
I appreciate that. That's too good.
I'm glad that the version of you, the real version, that you're good with it.
I am back. I've never felt this
so
good
familiar.
I never felt this good in a long time. And it's just felt right.
Yeah.
The relationships are real, and the circle's small, which is amazing. I didn't realize how freeing that would be.
The circle is small but accurate. Accurate.
It's so good.
And people, you realize who your circle is, and then you have other circles. Because I'm here for everybody.
Yeah.
But you have to this core circle that allows you to be the sweetness of the onion, your real self.
True.
And then that part of you affects other people, the pieces that you need, but you have to have this.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
you'll see, you'll hear the wrong note if it's the wrong person or the wrong time. It feels like a scratch in the record.
That's the truth.
Like I'm like giving you my real self on this podcast because of our connection.
That's right.
And I mean, there's going to be people that are not going to jail with this.
Well,
version.
I think some people that they'll see this and they'll see that how you are being so real that they'll,
if nothing else, they will get that.
well, they're going to see that you're real and they're going to see that they
yeah.
want to talk to you. That's, and then all this information will be at the description, like how people can, I'm not going to inundate you, but hopefully people hear the message that they can get support. And that's the beautiful thing about it is like a lot of the people that try to help others, they haven't been through the shit.
There's no other way.
So we have been through the shit.
Yes.
I've seen it.
The lotus grows, the only flower that grows through the shit
Is the lotus?
is the lotus. That's why it's a big deal in the spiritual community, because people that have met their spirit know the path through the shit creates the flower.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Yes.
Because she wants you to get through the shit.
Yeah, and that blue lotus is great.
I remember I am going to share that I did a ayahuasca. I was a participant of an ayahuasca journey, and you wait to be called. It's not something you chase. It's like you get a calling, and a friend of mine went and did it. And
you're talking about plant medicine, and ayahuasca is, and it's mostly based out. Is it South America? Peru?
America.
Okay, Peru, South America.
Different.
Other regions may have it, but mostly it's South America.
This is a cast question, because I am not educated on all that as well as her. I just went as a participant of
understood
to drink to meet Aya myself, and it is the plant of Aya is the plant of the divine feminine Mother Earth.
I didn't know that.
So if you're going to take a plant medicine, plant medicines have a role. Everyone has a different role. They have a personality. They have a connection. So when you drink the medicine, you are connecting with that spirit of the plant. It is beautiful. When I took it, my personal ceremony was pretty weak because I had done so much work. So if you start with plant medicine, you're going to be like rolling around in your shit. The more work you have done when you meet the medicine, it's a more pure. So I'm just telling you, when you want to go to these places and you're putting yourself in danger if you've never done any work, and you go to, especially if you go to like a cash cow kind of place, you're asking for danger. This medicine has pureness. You need to have pureness. It's a right relationship. It's a serious thing. It does take you to different places. It is very, very important that you hold it as sacred.
Amen. Thank you for saying that.
It's just too important.
It needs to be said.
It has to be. It is. I am not for everybody. Plant medicine is not for everybody. If it depends on where you're at, there is something for you. If you need doctor medicine and pills, that is the right path for you. If you need plants, that is the right. All of them coexist, and all of them have a role.
That's right.
So where you're at and what part of you're healing. If you're healing your soul, if you're connecting to your spirit, plants and flowers and earth is the only way. If you want to connect to a headache, a backache, muscle ache, surgery, plastic surgery, those are different things. So plant medicine is for the soul's work. And you are taking on 7 generations of yourself when you start with plant medicine. So that is what your soul can do.
That makes a lot of sense.
You are taking on the heavens and the earth. You are asking to be a vessel of God when you want to work with your soul. So this is, we got levels here. So this type of work is very specific. So when I went to my plant medicine journey, I took it very seriously. I took the calls seriously. There's a certain diet you follow.
That's right.
You don't take medicine. You
That's
do all
right.
this. So I did all of that. The lady that I went with did not. She was eating meat that day. We weren't supposed to have meat.
It's supposed to be light.
Yes, it's very specific with this. I was taking hummingbird ayahuasca, which hummingbird's about joy, so it's a high frequency. It's very specific medicine that you're meeting.
Yeah.
So I did everything right, and so I took it seriously. My friend was eating meat that day. I was like, "You didn't follow the diet." She's like, no. Well, when we were bringing up shit, going through the shit, the reason I brought the story up is she shit her pants at least 15 times. And she didn't even want to do the second and third cup because she had went through all of her clothes. She had to be wrapped up in a sheet. And there was another man that was very, very much overweight, and he was in the taking up. They had one bathroom and 60-something people. It was like
it was a group situation.
It was hell.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, just the setup was hell for me. I didn't know I did not go to kids camp because I didn't want to sleep in bunk beds.
And this
this was kids camp.
And this was the first time.
Yeah, the first time
you've ever done ayahuasca.
Yes. And the guy looked at
people?
me, and 60 people, and I talked a couple friends in doing it with me. They followed the diet. They weren't like the girl that told me about it.
Right.
She still hasn't done the work. Just saying.
See, that's what you're getting at. So
she's still not done the work.
You have to do the work.
She has not done the work. So, and either has the other two I brought with me.
Really?
So, So, 1 out of 4 that went did the work. Out of those 4 women. That
tells you right now. That's 25%. I mean, that tells you.
Yes. But one of them is very much working on herself. So that's not true. She is doing the work. The other 2 have not done the work. They avoided the work.
So is it because they were down there and they had the medicine?
They wanted a miracle.
They
wanted a miracle.
That's not realistic.
Because other people that have done the work have had the miracles. You know, the ahas.
But they really, truly... They haven't, but it's because they did the work. Then they felt it. I felt like I had a miracle, right? But it wasn't a miracle. It took the fucking work, right? Yeah. I mean, it was the work. Like, I mean, I didn't think that like when I came up to July that I'd be feeling, to be honest, I felt really good going in. Didn't do anything that first day, just doing the work, working with, the situation and everything. And then on Saturday, I went in to Ceremony and Container. And that was... and
I believe I had a conversation with Cass that said he needs a hero's dose.
Well, I
have seen his God. I know where he's at and who he's supposed to be. And don't play. He's ready.
So...
Don't play.
Kristi, yeah.
And she didn't. She listens to me, thank God. She also has her own medicine that she knew the same thing. She kind of giggled at me and she's like, yeah. I know what he needs. I got him, Kristi.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, you got it. I did have that miracle.
Team.
And that was a hero's dose is 5 grams of mushrooms or psilocybin. She gave me 9.8 grams. Yeah. I felt it, and I still feel it this day. I swear to God.
And that's how the medicine is meant to be used, okay? When the person's ready, it's not to just go experience. This is
by yourself. You don't go grab 10 grams of mushrooms and go do it yourself. You have to.
You can.
But you can.
But then it becomes a let me just get high situation.
That's right.
You are not getting. No. You're not meeting the spiritual world.
You got to have the integration. You got to have the setup. You got to have the integration, right? And I'm just saying it out loud, like that's how it went down, and that worked really well for me. And I've done a few now since then.
And they all plant medicines are not psychedelics. You have plant medicines that you take for your eyes that connect you with your pineal gland. All it is a reset of all the intensity that you've used trying to be perfect.
Great for PTSD, right?
Yes.
Sanaga.
Yes, it's all about the energy of trying to be perfect, resetting. Like, I'm going to change the subject with that. And then there's other plant medicines, like there are flower medicines.
Like rapé.
Yeah, rapé.
Rapé. I tell you, rapé. I don't know if the guy that doesn't like to be, that we don't say his name, will ever do it again, but like, I tell you, I love.
No, I can vouch he will never do it again. I mentioned how, I wouldn't do it again either.
You wouldn't do it
again? And it was beautiful. So now I'm okay with it.
I would do it.
I did it the wrong way the first time, and and it wasn't led beautifully. It wasn't, I wanted it. My ego wanted it. It wasn't my soul.
Girl, I would do it. I would do it again.
I see you doing it for people at some point.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, I see you doing it. That's how much I see that.
I would love to do that because I saw a few times how powerful that is. And it's, again, like you said, it's not psychedelic. It's straight up, it's tobacco. If I'm not mistaken.
It is. I'm not not sure. That's a cast question.
I will, yeah.
This is all cast questions. I can talk about flowers. That is what I do. Flower
That's right.
Medicine and bee medicine.
Yep.
I can't talk about the psychedelics. I've only been a person who've experienced. So that's
right.
And cacao. I do cacao. Which
The
is
cacao's
chocolate.
amazing.
And chocolate is a psychotropic that you feel in your heart chakra. It actually opens your heart. So I like cacao for certain things too, just to get people open.
When we had cacao that night at your fire, I mean, it was amazing. It really helped. Amanda, yes, Amanda.
She is a cacao witch. I call her.
I tell you, cacao witch, death doula. Say these terms, and you're like, you envision this person, but then you see this person walk in, it's like an angel floating.
Yes. But it's not like,
seriously,
when we say death doula and I say
right,
work in alchemy, these are just tools.
That's right. They're tools.
Because that we've learned from Mother Earth, we've learned from the native people, we've learned from. Personally, my path has been deep, deep, deep spirituality. I want to know everybody's of spirituality, and the spirit. I want to know how to connect. What does that mean? What is that? That's been my realm. So anywhere I can meet and learn about old scriptures about spiritual work, I'm in.
See, that's the thing. It's like you've done the work, and now you're trying to, because you've felt the traumas, you've been there, you've been through the shit, and then now you've done all the extensive work, and you've helped lots of people.
And I just kept doing it. It's because I feel a calling to help people. I feel a calling to teach people about their own spirits. I mean, this life is not worth living if you don't have your soul in it and you're not spiritually aware. It is not worth. That is why beautiful people that have everything are killing themselves.
Yeah,
young teenage boys. I mean, we have one not too long ago in Charlotte that's had everything, and he didn't. In that moment, he felt like he had nothing.
See, and that's tough.
I can't let that happen again. How about you?
And we won't let that happen.
I can't let that happen for anyone.
No, I won't let that happen.
I don't care if you have a shitty looking life or a beautiful life. I don't care, no one. I want everyone to know they have purpose, everyone to know they're valued, everyone to know that they're a part of this collective and they have a reason to be here.
And I appreciate that. And I'll tell you, there's been multiple times where I thought I didn't deserve to be here, and that was it was great to see it. And people put people in our lives, or the universe puts people in our lives for a reason. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that until you hear that. Mm-hmm. Then I really believe it. And then Carmen believes it. Mm-hmm. Like there was a wreck today right in front of her, and she thought that she was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like if she was a little bit earlier, she would have been in it. So you get it for fire ceremonies or something that you're going to start offering. Mm-hmm. So fire ceremonies is something, and man, that's really close to you. Again, while we've been on this show, the podcast, we had, fire just erupt from my candle that you gave me. And that's just, so we have to talk about what is a fire ceremony?
Well, if we're needing the support of the oldest wisdom on the planet to heal, that's how bad of a shape we're in, okay?
And then that's fire.
And we need fire, we need water, we need earth, we need wind. And this is one way is to work in the elements. So my husband, he is a professional power lifter.
Yep.
And he also has a lot of anger. And so I'm like,
a lot of people can relate to that.
How can I help this person channel this anger? Because I don't want him going to prison or killing himself.
Right.
And, it's been questionable with the state of emotion.
Yeah, how things have gone down the last year.
And just in his own emotional...
In his head, too.
Yeah. And
what he's dealing with.
And all the things he's had to deal with in his Saturn return, which was awful. If you look at his astrological star chart, that happens every 28 to 29 years. And you have 2 to 3 Saturn returns in your life. And what Saturn means is Satan. So literally you're going through Saturn backwards on your chart at this time. So it's your personal hell. So his star chart was 10 houses out of the 12. It's like a Monopoly board. And so he chose to go backwards with Satan as his masculine and feminine both.
Wow.
In 10 of the 12 houses. So I'm just, if anyone who knows astrology out there knows, that was just like not fun for me to be with.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It was like living with a demon. And
I bet.
I'm not kidding. So I was like, okay, universe, how can I spin this? How can I help this person? How can I not give up?
Yeah.
How can I choose love?
That's right.
I mean, this was
That's
some
tough.
serious shit.
That's tough.
And so I'm walking the path with all this coming at me, which was all part of my teaching as well, making myself stronger at the same time, which is an interesting way to look at it, but it's true. And so I thought, let's make him a fire keeper. He is native. His grandmother was a shaman. He comes from a lineage of shaman. Grandmother, great-grandmother of the Choctaw
That's right.
Choctaw people.
The Choctaw people.
So I'm looking at this big, muscular, angry man, and I'm thinking...
He has a presence. I'm going to tell you right now, he has a presence when he walks into a room.
How can I get my desires and dreams met, which is I wanted a partner? How could I help him find his purpose? This is my work. A fire keeper was created out of that, and it kind of happened organically. Firewood started showing up all over the place. A woman was working in our backyard to help me landscape it, to have our mystery school in the backyard, created a fire pit.
Wow.
So we now have a fire pit and firewood that was just being found everywhere for free. And he is burning fires all the time.
I love that.
So between the three, and then just thinking about, well, and doing ceremonial space and what the fire represents and all the things, it just kind of fell together.
Wow.
And that's where we're at. And he is, I'm telling you, he opens it, he closes it, he puts respect into it, he puts offerings into it, he does it every full moon.
Well, we did that at your house.
And we do it when we have people over and we have a ceremony. And the ceremony, we have created something called Sacred Ceremonies. And it's Amanda and I, and we basically take people to the spirit realm and make you fly and find parts of yourselves. And then my husband is the bringer inner. He comes and grounds you at the end. That's how everybody has described it. So we spend about 3 to 3.5 hours with somebody, and we create a ceremony just for you and your specific traumas and your needs. And then we use all the medicine that we carry, depending on what your need is, and we create specialized
I love that
ceremony. And you feel seen, you feel heard, you feel held, you feel grounded, you feel loved, you feel things you might not have had. Some people have never felt love.
Well,
and you have 3 people feeding energy of love in your
I know two
field.
people that's done the ceremonies with you, and also was the fire
4.
ceremony, or 4 people, and they all came back lighter, clearer, healthier, feeling better, and then having that purpose.
Yes.
All of them. Like, it's just something, and then 10 times out of 10, Amanda is amazing too.
Right.
Just the way you two support each other.
Yes.
Fucking amazing, man.
I can't.
It's unbelievable.
She's like a gift.
I don't know how you found Amanda. Y'all two
keeps giving. She just showed up.
I don't know how you two.
Well, that's not true. Let me tell you. I got to tell you how we met.
Yeah, I got to hear it.
A girl that committed suicide in our Charlotte area.
Are you serious?
Yes, and she had a beautiful life. And there was nothing, we weren't able, her mother took her everywhere, tried everything, couldn't help.
It was too late.
And her mother did everything I would have done and more, and it didn't matter. So the feeling of that was awful.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Amanda and I are no longer in that woman's life. And it was just a sever. When her daughter killed herself, she changed, we changed, we found each other because we were so close to this woman. And we bonded in a way.
I'm so glad y'all
came back. And so
actually,
through the death of that girl, she brought us together. So when we do ceremony, we wear a crow feather in our hair to honor Abby for bringing us together. Yes. And we feel like because she didn't make it, we're going to make sure other people that they do. And we're going to fight harder.
That's right. That's so powerful. And it's doing it for Abby.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Her name was Abigail Rose, and Abigail Rose, Rose stands for the lineage of the priestess, of the feminine, divine feminine, going from grandmother to mother. You know, it's just a lineage of the divine feminine. When I say the divine feminine, I mean the one that loved herself.
That's right.
The one that had the thorns and the beautiful flower, the rose.
Yeah.
Because it takes the same like the lotus, it's just a different lineage. The rose is acknowledging the shit. and the beauty, because it takes both. So
that's unbelievable. I did not know that. That is just so powerful.
So Abby Rose is behind the Mystery School and the Sacred Ceremonies and bringing Amanda into my life.
And this is something you're doing with your partner, Amanda. Like y'all are just.
And we feel Abby all the time.
Do you? I guarantee it.
We feel her. She talks to us. She plays Wildflowers from Tom Petty.
I love that song
for us, and she sends us with. She loved Taylor Swift.
Really?
And some of her music comes through
wow.
at the right time.
That is beautiful.
You know, they are still with us.
That's right.
Spirits are still with us, but the only way you can meet with them is to find your own spirit.
That is beautiful. So you've helped people find their spirit, and then also help everybody reconnect. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what we have to do.
And we have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, so we got the Mystery School. Everything will be in the podcast and the description, and then everything's going to be about Kristi. And I want to say thank you to Kristi for being on the show today. And I really appreciate it.
Listening to me. And what an honor to actually meet the real version of you.
Yeah.
That's so fucking amazing.
I appreciate you
so much better.
It feels right. And I just appreciate you talking me into doing this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to help a lot of people.
We're going to help a lot of people.
That's what we want to do.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I see the light and spirit in you. And
I can do that.
See it in me.
Namaste. And that's the truth. You know what? That means a lot. I see it in you.
I see it in you too.